I know what it's like to live on the streets and be in the cold. To not know where my next meal is coming from, to be dirty for days and wondering where I'm gonna take my next shower. I aged out of the foster care system at age 18, thought I was fully set up to go to college and be successful, and then I just wasn't. Because when you're finally kind of set out into the world on your own, you kind of, in my mind, go a little stir crazy because you've been controlled by a system for so long. For me, that caused me to, hang out late, do some stuff, which ended up in a car accident that was super bad. That caused my depression to become fully raging, which made it so I dropped out of school because I wasn't attending my classes. And my old foster family wasn't supportive of that, and so they weren't there for me either, so I just ended up on the streets. When I realized I was about to be homeless, I just sat down and cried because it was just so absolutely overwhelming. Then at that point, I really had nothing. I didn't even have a car because clearly my car was wrecked. And so had no place to go, no idea what to do, how to get to work, how to do anything. And so I called my old caseworker from DCFS actually, and I was like, where do I go? What do I do? And so she referred me to the Youth Resource Center. She said, they'll guarantee you a bed for the night because it's your first time homeless. So we'll have a place to go. We'll get you, in there, get you situated. Walked in and they were like, hi, who are you? And I was like, hi, I called earlier. It's my first time. I'm hoping to get a bed tonight. And they were like, okay, no problem. Let's get you some help and let's get you situated. Could shower, eat, go to sleep, and they supported me in all of those pieces. They acknowledged that this was just an experience, that this doesn't define me, and that I can be so much more than this and achieve what I want to achieve. I never thought my experiences would take me to where I'm at today and into my career. I'm Maygan Martinez. Today, I'm a co-founder of the 1999 Collective. The 1999 Collective is a nonprofit that I started with 11 others, so we specifically serve youth after the age of 13 who are aging out or who have already aged out of foster care to ensure that they're accessing all the resources that are out there. I think the biggest misconception about youth experiencing homelessness is that we're addicted to drugs or we're just involved in the court system and gangs and all of those pieces, and we can acknowledge that that's a part, a very small part, but I think the biggest is that we are really just looking for a place to go, right? We're coming out of foster care, we're coming out of the juvenile justice courts. We don't have a family or a system set up for us to go home to make it so we are great members of society and doing all of those things. I want to show you that even though we've experienced homelessness, I can still go out and do what I want to do and become a great person in society. Even if I've experienced homelessness, I can still inform you on what the best practices are. Get into your high schools and be like, seeing as they're the next leaders, like why wouldn't we be informing them that they also could potentially be becoming homeless as that generation, but also like, what are you doing to inform your community of the situation at hand? Every day when I advocate, I'm not advocating for the woman I am today. I'm advocating for the little girl that was in the foster care system, that young adult girl who was here at the shelter. It's all for the past, right? Because I don't want any other youth or young adult to have to experience the things that I did in that loneliness and hardship, because they don't have to. The Volunteers of America Youth Resource Center to me means a safe space. I think we think of shelters as a place where hope doesn't exist. To me, it was where my hope was ignited. The staff here and the support that I felt made it so I knew I could get out of this experience. Like, I'm living proof that homelessness isn't everything, and I will continue to prove that to the world.